What do we see when we look at a child? We see future, we see gold, we see hope. Future as in the long-term expectations we see in that child. Gold as to see the incredible value of that child. And hope as to what will they do to impact the world. As grown-ups, it is our responsibility to nurture and train children in a way that will benefit all of them in the future. A value that I believe that should be universal among all people is the acceptance and appreciation of different people from different places. This value should be universally accepted and taught to children. This can be referred to as the promotion of diversity. Issues involving xenophobia and hate crimes are barriers that stagnate human progress. Let us look at an example to understand what I mean. Joe, an American citizen, is looking for someone to hire to fix his refrigerator. He knows an Arabian guy by the name of Rishan that lives next door that knows how to fix refrigerators. Somehow, Rishan hears that Joe needs to hire someone to fix his refrigerator and figured out it would be convenient for him to make some money. But because Joe and Rishan do not have a friendly relationship due to Joe having a xenophobic attitude towards him, both Joe and Rishan do not come together and work something out. Both of them want to achieve a goal of their own, knowing that they're the closest resource that they have, but they decide not to. This is what I mean when I say stagnant of human progress. Both Joe and Rishan are wasting their time and money if they decide evidently not to come together. Working together cannot be achieved if there is not acceptance and appreciation for their differences in culture. Intolerance of differences is intolerance of progress. Now, this promotion of diversity cannot be counted on to be taught within households. Different households may have different values that are taught, so their accountability to teach a child the value of acceptance of diversity is not dependable. Values such as diversity can be well taught within school institutions where children are exposed to various types of personalities and cultures. Schools are listed as the institution that has the most influence on a child's life. From interacting with their peers, from learning life lessons from faculty and staff, the experience they get at school will have the most influence on their future. There should be put in place policies within all educational institutions that promotes diversity and is anti-xenophobic. Teachers are the most important variable that will be involved in this plan because they are the individuals that have direct interactions with children daily. Teachers are already underpaid, but those who do teach and don't mind the underpayment look beyond themselves and see the profession as investing important ideals and values into the children they teach. Teachers understand how important children are and how much investing good qualities in them will be for the benefit of all. A classroom setting is a typical example of where children gain perceptions of everyone else inside that classroom. But the problem with perception is that it is limited by that child's mind of understanding. Children normally do not analyze things as in depth as older people do, so their perception will always be blurred. So by creating a comfortable classroom environment where no group is targeted by other children, their perception horizon expands and becomes less blurred. Therefore, the classroom will maximize the children's confidence within themselves as well as each other. This is the blueprint that will help human progress. It all starts with what we teach our children. Let us be the generation that ends the cycle of hate completely in America. Don't get me wrong. There will be people that you will dislike no matter who or what they are. But at least there will be less conflict due to the acceptance of differences. This is a suggested solution to a social issue that involves making the future a great one for our children.